Hello everyone, welcome to the Matacrator. This is Matthew Wayne. In this episode of the Matacrator, I'll be reviewing and analyzing the movie called World's Best that is on Disney+. I'll go over some topics in this episode. The movie will begin with Prem Patel, who is the son of Priya and Sharice Patel, having a dream competing at the New Jersey Math Olympics. He has taken the pen in his hand and he suddenly takes it apart, ready to compete. One of the sportscasters is saying that Prem Patel has been dominating since the first equation. The other one says, I have never seen anything like this young man. He bleeds numbers. The first one that said Prem Patel has been dominating since the first equation says he's put in the equation to the board that parentheses. He will learn from his mother that his father loved to rap. This movie will deal with him learning that hip-hop isn't his DNA like math is. I'll give him a read and the review. Hope this episode inspires you to read, watch, and learn. I want to thank Antonio, Ken, and Peter for becoming patrons on my Patreon page. As to self-support the channel, it means a lot to me as well. It's not the amount or how much I may make. It's the idea that someone believes in what this channel is about and wants to support it. Please help by signing up for Patreon like Antonio, Ken, and Peter, or YouTube memberships. You'll say to me that you believe in this channel and you want it to thrive and to keep it independent. You can sign up for Patreon at $1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month, $20 a month, or as high as $30 a month. And you get the benefit at $10 or higher a month, a 7-day free trial before you're charged for the month. For YouTube memberships, you can sign up at $3.99 a month, $9.99 a month, $24.99 a month, and you can go as high as $49 a month. Thank you. Now on the review. As was mentioned before, Prem Patel has a dream that he is at the New Jersey State Math Olympics, and that he's been dominating the tournament. He's walking to the table after he puts the equal sign on the board. The sportscaster says, hold the phone, a little bit of a change up here. Prem is walking to the table where his teacher is and his best friend Jerome is. Prem Patel is having a high-five moment with both his favorite teacher, Mr. O, and his best friend, Jerome. Prem Patel picks up Claire's chocolate melon and injects it down like water, as one of the sportscasters would have pointed out. The first one who said he dominated this contest since the first equation says, what a showbutt. He walks back and puts the answer down. The crowd goes wild. But this is where his dream changes. In Brooklyn, who is a bully, makes fun of Prem Patel and says, math is for a loser. Everyone leaves once he says that and the room goes dark. Claire walks up to him and opens her mouth and starts ringing like an alarm clock. This is where Prem wakes up from his dream and the clock says 6 a.m. Prem Patel looks at his poster where they have some of the best math minds and says, the world's best never rests. He gets up and goes to the bathroom to take a shower. Before he gets in there, his mother asks him, did you have another math dream? Prem tells her yes, that he did. She asks him, did you win? He tells her that he did. She tells him, nice. His mother, Priya Patel, puts her earbuds in her ears and starts listening to a podcast on her phone and starts making his breakfast. She cooks his eggs and tells him, your egg whites are on the table. Prem Patel is telling his mother, have you considered my proposal of having a Pop-Tart for breakfast? She tells him, have you considered living in reality? You need brain food today. Priya Patel is struggling with the loss of her husband emotionally, and she's hoping by listening to this podcast that she can move on from the loss of her husband, Sharice Patel. Prem later gets on the bus to go to Delta High School. Before he got on the bus, his mother was testing him on square roots. Prem can answer the square roots of most numbers without needing the calculator. Priya tells this girl who's making fun of her son that the last girl they ate Pop-Tarts for breakfast had no teeth. There is no tooth worry for that. Prem is in the high school for the math class that is 11th grade class. He passed the entrance exam to get into the 11th grade math class. Miss Sage welcomes the students and tells them that the deal that she makes with the class. The students who participate in the Math Olympics team and they finish in the top 3 of the New Jersey Math Olympics state bound will get an automatic A. They were destroyed the year before and finished dead last. Miss Sage gives them a math quiz for them to solve and asks them to finish the equation. Prem Patel is the only one that finishes the quiz. Claire is in the class and was working on it but did not finish it. They both get on the bus to go to junior high and Claire sits with Prem, shakes hands with him, and congratulates him on finishing the quiz. They're both at Delta High School for the math class and take the rest of their classes at junior high school. At the junior high school, Prem Patel is greeting his favorite teacher, Mr. O. Prem Patel is later at the track and field that has a football field with him. This is common as I remembered when I attended middle school that my middle school, Quill Hall, had track and field with a football field. Prem Patel is with his best friend Jerome, who he helps to stretch his hamstrings for PE. Jerome later tells Prem that he needs a break as he is with Amanda. Jerome does not want to be known only for doing well at school. He wants to be known for other things like dancing. Jerome will start hanging out with Brooklyn and Sean, even though they were both mean to Prim and Jerome when they were both in the 6th grade. Jerome wants to be a dance guy as he texted Prim a video they did on TikTok. It's not bad when a person wants to explore other skills that he or she may have. It gives a person a chance to find out if they have that talent or not. Even if it's not perfect, a person must practice it if he or she wants to be good at it. This is what Jerome is doing. People can have a falling out, and this happens to Prim and Jerome. When I was in elementary school, this happened to me. I had a falling out with one of my friends. We later worked it out. Prem Patel later gets home, and he is feeling down, which is understandable. If any person had the day that Prem had, it would be hard to say the least. He's only 12, and for a 12-year-old to have your best friend say they need a break from you is hard. He tells his mother that he's the only one who finished the quiz that was to solve the equation when he was in his math class. Prem, while at the table, asks his mother about his dad as he points out this is for his homework assignment. The homework assignment was for Prem Patel to figure out the equation of himself and what makes him who he is. He is supposed to include all the elements of his life that make him who he is. Priya, his mother, claims that Sharice would want us to be happy and not dissolve like some caterpillar. Prem needs to know this so he knows who he is. Priya Patel tells her son Prem that, I met your father at Hip Hop Club. The picture that is in their house is right near the table where they both eat. The picture is a picture of Priya and her husband Sharice taken at the Leopard Lounge. Priya tells her son Prem that your father was one of the best rappers that she ever saw. She finished the story at that after she told Prem that she let her father buy her that drink. This will cause Prem Patel to become curious about his father, Sharice Patel. He will pull out the box that his mother Priya put in the closet. He will find tickets to concerts by Dougie Fresh and other famous hip-hop artists. Prem will open a bottle of Sharice Patel's, and it's strong to say the least. This will cause him to explore his father's rhyme book. He will get to the sentence that his father came up with, and it says, the world's best never rests. Prem Patel will see his father Sharice Patel appear, and this will cause Prem to yell because he is shocked to see him. Prem's mother will come in and ask him what happened. Prem will tell her that the solution snuck up on me. She tells Prem that she loves it when that happens. Prem will wonder what has happened to him. He will think that he is sick, and he claims his mother cooked and poisoned him. As his father tells him, that woman cannot cook. Prem says that he is too old for an imaginary friend. His dad tells him that he's too young for a midlife crisis, but here we are. The problem needs a new variable, as his dad points out. Prem tells his dad, I cannot rap. Prem has a dream that he is rapping with his dad, and this will cause him to start exploring who he is. Prem will explore this as he will sign up for the Fall Talent Show. He will get help from his new brands, Mercedes and Gabe. He will also help them to figure out how to remember math equations. Mercedes and Gabe ask him, what is he into? Prem will tell him he's into rap. They say, no way. He gives them a tape that has a lot of rap artists. The tape has Bismarck Keys, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, and Naughty by Nature. Prem asks them, do they listen a lot to the song that Naughty Nature performed? They both tell Prem that these joints are the foundations of hip-hop. These guys dream big and live large and turned a turntable and a mic into the #1 music in the world. Prem wants his mother to take him to the Leopard Lounge because he wants to check out Freestyle Tuesday that his mother talked about with him. She soothed him down. She wants him to focus on math. Prem later asks his father to help him with the Fall Talent Show. He wants to learn the basis of hip-hop. His father tells him the bases are understanding how to put the sentences together. The bases involve putting rhymes together like multiplication tables. You must hop from one sentence to the next. This is also poetry. Why is that? It is. Poetry uses rhymes, and if you understand poetry, you'll be able to rap. His father tells him you want to get the fuel. Prem figures out he must solve for X and Y. Once he understands this, he can put the sentences together for him to rap. Prem will have struggles down the road. He will question who he is in the process. His dad is talented, and Prem will learn from his father that life is messy, and there is no right answer. His father, Sharice, will tell him that life is not an equation, and that you do not need me to teach you who you are. That is something for Prem must figure out on his own. It's not to be revealed, nothing more revealed here. It does bring the viewer to the climax of the movie and answer the question that everyone wants to know of who is Prem Patel. I'll give him a rating. I give World's Best a 10 out of 10. It was fun, but does an excellent job of helping the audience to understand who Prem Patel is. Prem Patel will learn things about who he is and learn that it's okay to have more than one skill. Prem will go through the typical struggle that each person faces. It is tough at any age not to know who you are. And it happens like it did for Peter Parker in Spider-Man 2. As the doctor told Peter, there is nothing worse than uncertainty. It can paralyze you, and that uncertainty and fear will keep you from living. As Prem's father, Sharice Patel, tells him, fear keeps you from living. HIPAA is like life. You cannot go halfway. You must go all the way. As Sharice tells his son, Prem, that you must have confidence if you want to be the best. You must be your own hype man. This will cause Prem to realize this. He makes the mistake of picking on Claire after getting his father's book back from those that stole it from him. As his father tells him, phony rappers put others down to build themselves up. Real MCs like us, we own who we are. That's what makes us untouchable. This is an important lesson to learn for life. There is a difference between running your mouth and having something to say. If you just talk and you just want to hear yourself talk, who is going to take you seriously? But if you only talk when you have something to say, people will listen to you. It's important to keep it real. What happened to Prem? Does he reconcile with Jerome? Does he help his friends finish in the top 3 of the Math Olympics? Does Prem figure out who he is? Is Prem a math guy or a rapper or both? Please leave your answers in the comment section below. Thank you. Please consider going to my store of Metacritic.com and get your own set of merchandise today. You can also check out my blog while you're on my website. You can also click the Patreon link on my website and support me that way. Thank you. Please check out my playlist reviews of Disney Plus by clicking on this link right now, as this contains reviews of all the original series and movies that are exclusive to Disney Plus. Thank you. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell to be notified of any videos of the Bond video. Please let me know cover down the road in the comment section below. Please share this video and you know so my channel can grow. Remember, do not forget to read, watch, and learn. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.